Let's say my break-even ACoS is 30%. How should I optimize around it at launch? Should I keep my ACoS lower, allow it to go higher than initial sales, and how high for how long? Your ACoS is going to be dictated by what your market is demanding. Amazon does not give a crap what your margins are. They just don't. And so for that, let's say I had a $25 product and my conversion rate wasn't great. Let's say it's 5%, 80% ACoS, because my market demanded $1 CPC and my conversion rate isn't that great because I haven't gotten reviews or something. That's the game. So your game is saying, what we care about in the beginning when it comes to ranking is, where does my product even convert? I want you to think about Amazon ad launches as market research. Amazon advertising is some of the absolute freaking best market research out there. And yet everyone treats the only use in Amazon ads data is just, how do I optimize? That's not true, especially on new product launches. So search query performance reports can be helpful here, market research, but the problem with search query performance is that you can't intentionally drive volumes on specific searches where you can with advertising. So it's much more effective to say, hey, running a test. It is nice to be able to get break-even ACoS. It's great. If we can get break-even ACoS, we will. I'm just telling you, this whole idea, oh, you want to run it break-even and then you're going to optimize. Sometimes break-even in your market is not possible because your conversion rates are too low or your category is too competitive. So your goal on launches is always saying, can I convert? And if I can convert, where? And if I'm not converting, what is that telling me about what the market thinks of my product? Because you can drive a horse to water, you can't make them drink. You can drive traffic to your listing, you cannot make them buy. And so what your job as a marketer is saying, what traffic is going to be the best for this product? That's where expertise in targeting comes in. That's where expertise in keyword research coming in. I'm going to put my best dang foot forward, given all of my vast knowledge of the Amazon advertising platform. I'm going to build it out with the best, my personal tools at my disposal. And then I'm going to have to just read the tea leaves to understand what the market thinks. So that's your goal. And then in terms of optimizing it or bringing it down, the two things you're doing is you're targeting better keywords that drives up your average conversion rate, and you're doing bid optimizations to lower your average CPCs. But those two things in the beginning, maybe your conversion rate's low. A lot of times on launch, if you're not in charge of the pricing, there's only so much you can do in terms of reviews, or Vine takes a little while to get the feedback there. And then in terms of average CPC, what do you do to lower CPCs? You lower your bid. What happens when you lower your bid? You lose impressions, right? Which, if you lose impressions, you lose momentum, you lose clicks, and then everything just starts going downhill, which is not something you can reasonably afford at launch. So I would say our goals on launch is, yes, where can we profitable sales if we absolutely can? But I'm more worried about where I can start to drive velocity on products. And then we can talk about, how do I optimize that?